of change is blowing through this country. Whether we like it or not, growth, national consciousness is a political fact.
Africa's the place now. You talk about the diamond boys, the gold boys. They just skimmed a little off the top. Potential mineral wealth of Africa's hardly been scratched.
We must attain control of our own economic and political destinies. 20th century is Africa's. This decade is the decade of African independence. Forward then to independence. To independence now. Tomorrow, the United States of Africa.
On nous a présenté des montages financiers alléchants, des dossiers. Nous sommes endettés pour 50 ans, 60 ans, même plus. C'est-à-dire que l'on nous a amenés à compromettre le peuple pendant 50 ans et plus.
I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
The moment to preach the chasms that divide us has come. The time to build is upon us.
Africa's future is up to Africans. The people of Africa are ready to claim that future. And in my country, African Americans, including so many recent immigrants, have thrived in every sector of society. We've done so despite a difficult past, and we've drawn strength from our African heritage. With strong institutions and a strong will, I know that Africans can live their dreams in Nairobi and Lagos, Kigali, Kinshasa, Harare, and right here in Accra.
As far back as I can remember, my father told me that every African has an obligation to build a better Africa. He would tell me of our great history and our great people. A river of promise cast on a river of time. Do you see Africa being rich or poor? If you think Africa is poor, would you stand up, please? Now, if you think Africa is rich, stand up. Do you understand the size of Africa? How big it is? Africa's landmass is 30 million square kilometers. In 1998, China had less than 2% of the world market. Africa presently has 3%, but with 15% of the world's population, its potential for growth over the next 10 years is greater than China's over the same period. Connectivity will create a permanent transformational effect in Africa.
L'Afrique est riche pour ses ressources naturelles comme l'or, le diamant, le pétrole. Les Africains doivent changer de moralité et aussi que les présidents qui ne veulent pas quitter le pouvoir malgré qu'ils ont perdu les élections présidentielles.
Do Do you know how much mineral resources the Congo has?
$40 trillion, but we don't really, know how to use all those resources, all the money that we have under our ground. First thing, I guess, is to change the mentality of the people who actually governs us, because they grew up, they were poor, and when they come to the power, the first thing that they want is the money. We don't know how to keep what is ours. We easily give it to our people.
Made in Africa Foundation was set up with a purpose to support and fund feasibility studies and master plans for the transformational large-scale developments and infrastructure projects across the continent. One of the projects that has been identified as a key to unlocking Africa's energy potential is the Inga Dam project. The Inga project is the world's largest hydropower scheme and is proposed for the Congo River. It could produce up to 44,000 megawatts of electricity. More than a third of the total electricity currently produced in Africa. But more importantly, it would be the single biggest carbon reduction project in the world. By 2050, Africa shall produce a greater GDP than the combined economies of the US and the Eurozone. Africa is the richest continent in the world. This is our time to have a permanent transformational effect on our continent.
L'important, c'est de donner d'abord la valeur chez soi, la personne elle-même. C'est ce qui définit en fait la grandeur de la personne.
C'est la paix. D'abord rouge, rouge, hein? Rouge, vert, hein? C'est la paix.
It's time for Africa to believe in itself again.
Je m'appelle Nzaba Judel.
Je m'appelle Koudessar Alfred.
Je m'appelle Jafouka.
Je m'appelle Miakolbaji Birune.
Je m'appelle Nchete Benjamin.
Je m'appelle Jafouka Rishi.
Je m'appelle Chimangal Shadza.
Je m'appelle Batontou Bernsé Espoir.
Je m'appelle Méthode Delma Prestige.
Je m'appelle Kundila Josie.
Je m'appelle Majimba Examou.
Je m'appelle Ouvamou Marx.
Je m'appelle Kundila Delsi.